Hello everyone. Good morning and good evening to everyone. Today's topic is common interview questions for procure to pay cycle, that is P2P cycle in SAP MM S/4HANA system. This is Rajiv Kumar and you are watching the channel SAP MM Rajiv. So let's start without any delay. So what exactly is procure to pay cycle? There are a couple of steps which I will going to run with a live demo in the system, and along with this demo session, we will also going to go with this Word document as well. So procure to pay cycle actually starts first with the checking of the stock of the item in the stock overview screen. That is the transaction code MMBE. So let us quickly jump on to our SAP MM S/4HANA system. Right now we are logged in into S/4HANA system. Here you can see my cursor. This is S/4HANA system, the latest S/4HANA system, and I'm going to the transaction MMB, and here you will be able to see, let us check the stock. So this is 2154 and our plant is 1710, and let us execute this. And the system will going to tell you that what is the stock available with the unit of measure kg in this plant 1710, which is right now I have selected. So the stock available is 1,13,562 kg of the sugar. Sorry. And this particular stock is further divided into these different storage locations, and this particular stock is also having some entries in the stock provided to vendor as well. So first, it is very important for any person who is working in the inventory department, that is in the store department, to check the stock, that what is the stock available in the system, and according to the availability of the stock and according to the requirement, that is the forecasting need for the material in the near future, they will going to prepare for the purchasing of this material. So let's say that after having this much material, let us assume that the buyer is still in need of 5,000 kg of the sugar for this particular stock. So right now we have 113,562 kg. Okay. Now let us move on to the Word document. So this particular procure to pay cycle deals with couple of steps, as I had earlier said. The first one is checking the stock, that what exactly is the stock, and then according to the need, the buyer will going to raise a purchase requisition. And what exactly is a purchase requisition is it is a kind of internal document with which all the details, that is the material details, the plant details, the purchasing group details, that is the buyer group details, who is in need of that sugar for the plant production need, and the purchase org, and also the supplier detail can also be entered in the purchase requisition. It is an internal document. It is never sent to the supplier. We are never sending this purchase requisition to the supplier, because there is no any even facility to send this purchase requisition. This is just for information purpose, and the purchase department, I mean the department who is creating the purchase order, will going to use this information and convert this purchase requisition into the purchase order, right? So we are done with this part. That is, we have checked the available stock. So we are done with this MMB. Let me just make it green. Now let us move on to the second part, that is creation of the purchase requisition. So I am into SAP screen. I'm quickly going to ME51N and will input all the details to procure 2154, that is sugar crystals, for the quantity. This is the information I'm entering for 1710, that is plant. Just a moment. I'm just closing this screen. Yes, we are done with the plant. Let us come back. Enter plant. Okay. I'm just making an entry in the plant. 710. Enter. Quantity. That is 5,000 kg. So here you can see material, the sugar crystal details already copied from the material master data. The unit of measure is copied from the material master data. The material group, raw material, is copied from the material master data, and the purchase group is also copied from the material master data, right? Let me just double click this material and you will be able to see that in purchasing view, the purchase group is maintained as T02. So from here, it is being copied automatically. And let us quickly go to the accounting one as well in the material master data. Here you can see the price per kg is maintained as 39 US dollars. And you will be able to see that in purchase requisition, under the tab of valuation, the system is picking the price from the material master data. Okay. Now, the delivery date, let us change this delivery date for today's date, that is 11th of March, and we will going to save this purchase requisition. So our purchase requisition is saved. Let me just display over here. And this is the purchase requisition. Let me just copy it and mention in our Word document as well. This is our PR. And this is also done. So that is, we are done with the PR. Okay. Now, the time is to convert this purchase requisition into the purchase order. Now we are moving ahead to the step number C, that is step number 3. Now this purchase requisition will be sent to the purchasing department to convert it into a purchase order. And always be mindful that purchase order is an external document and it is sent to the supplier via email, fax, EDI, or PDF via an attachment. And also, it also requires the approval process as well, right? That means after approving this purchase order, depending upon the value, sometimes what happens that above 10,000 rupees of purchase, or maybe let's say above 10,000 US dollars of purchase, there is a approval needed from the head of the sourcing department or from the manager of the sourcing department. Until and unless he will going to approve, then only the buyer will be able to do the good receipt. So approval process is very, very important, and without approval, good receipt cannot be posted. Okay. So always remember that this purchase order is an external document, and we have to send it to the external supplier, right? Via these different types of methods for output of the message. So the transaction code is ME21N. So let me just quickly go over here, copy my purchase requisition and opening one more session, and we'll going to open up the purchase order as ME21N. And in this item overview screen, I'm just scrolling it towards the right-hand side, and there is a column for purchase requisition, and I will going to input my purchase requisition details. Just this number I have to input, and I'm just making an entry for the purchase organization, vendor, hit enter. I'm just giving this code for because this vendor is activated for evaluated receipt settlement. The beginner, the people who are watching this video, if they are beginner, then they might not be aware about the ERS. So this I will going to cover in our next upcoming sessions. And just a moment, what we have to mention over here. Just a moment. Enter history location. Yeah, this is also mandatory field in purchase order. History location is 171A, and the quantity is 5,000 kg. Right? Let us check that everything is fine with the purchase order. Perfect. We are good. And the delivery date is 11th of March. That is today. Now I'm going to save it. Our purchase order is saved. Perfect. Now let us display our purchase order. Hit enter and copy this number into our Word document. So we are done with the view as well. Done. Okay, let me just make it green. And after purchase order, we have to do the good receipt for this material in our inventory management, right? In our inventory store. So the vendor will going to get this purchase order details in a PDF form, maybe in an email form, maybe via fax or via EDI facility. Once he receives this purchase order, he will going to do the preparation as per the delivery date mentioned in the purchase order. So in our purchase order, the delivery date is, for example, is given as 11th of March, that is today, and he will going to supply the material, right, by today only. Okay. Now, once the material is supplied at the factory premises, at the industry premises, the person who is sitting in the inventory store will going to do the good receipt in the SAP system after receiving it physically in the inventory store. Now, before posting the good receipt, let me just take you to the purchase requisition screen. And here you can see under the tab of status, right? Here you will be able to see that the purchase order details is automatically updated for this PR. And now we will going to post the good receipt for this purchase order. I'm just copying it and let us open a new session and go to Migo transaction, hit enter and input the purchase order number and you will be able to see 5,000 quantity is there. Give this entry as test, bill of lading and delivery note. Hit enter, click on check. Everything is fine and you will be able to see that this is the destination where we will going to receive our material. That is 171A, 1710 is the plant and storage location is 171A. Okay. And I'm going to just, check everything is fine. And then we will going to post this good receipt document. And this is the document generated as ending with 366. Okay. Let me just display this. I'm just going to copy this in our Word document for the GR section part. GR, done. Okay, now we are done with the GR. Now let us analyze the GR document as well for your information. So here you can see that but first of all, let me just take you to the stock overview. Here you will be able to see that under 171A, you will be able to see that 5,000 kg is added in this storage location, and also the 5,000 kg will going to add in the plant level as well. I'm just going to refresh this and you will be able to see that 5,000 is added in our inventory. You see, it was earlier was 113, now it is 118. And this particular 171A was earlier showing as 60,341 kg. And now it is showing as 65,341. And you can even just check the material movement with this facility. Select the plant within the same screen of MMB. Select the plant, go to the top menu environment, and then hit on material movement. And you will be able to see that on today's date, that is on 11th of March 2023, there is an entry that your stock is updated with the 5,000 kg of the sugar with this particular GR document number 87 5 times 0 and 365, right? So let me just quickly go to the purchase order as well. Your purchase order will also going to get updated with this GR document. Let me just refresh this purchase order and you will be able to see the purchase order history tab. And you can see that this particular document is, our purchase order history is updated with this number 366, right? No, hold on. This is the document I'm referring to, 366. This is another document. Okay. So this is the document I'm referring to, 366. This is updated with 5,000 kg quantity with the movement type 101 for the storage location 171A. Okay. Now, the similar details will be updated. That is, the good receipt details will also going to get updated in the purchase requisition as well, right? So let me just refresh this. Click on other document and you will be able to see that the good receipt detail is also updated over here. And this procurement status, which was earlier appearing as N, now it is appearing as B. That is, purchase order is created. Okay. Now, let us go to the Word document. Now, we are done with this checking of the stock. Now, after the GR is posted, now the buyer needs to post the payment to the supplier. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next screen. I'm going to open up the next screen for Miro. But before that, I just want to show you the accounting entries for this particular material, that our inventory got updated with this value, $1,95,000 in our stock inventory. And this is the GRIR clearing account, which shows that now the company who had purchased 5,000 kg of the sugar, they are now responsible, they are now accountable, they are now liable to pay this much amount of the amount to the supplier. This will going to appear as a credit, and this will going to appear as debit. Debit means increase and credit means decrease. Okay, so let us come back. I'm just going to close this screen. And now we will going to make a payment to the supplier with the transaction Miro, MIRO. And here you can see, let me just copy this purchase order. Let me just copy here from the purchase requisition screen, and we'll going to input here in the reference part and here as well. And we're going to enter the invoice date as 11th of March, hit enter. And you will be able to see 1,95,000 amount we have to pay to the supplier. Hit on enter. Okay. And let us click on simulate. And here you will be able to see this is the reconciliation account of the vendor master data, wherein this amount will going to get credited. That means it will be get submitted to this account. And after checking the account, the accounts payable team will going to pay to the actual real account of the vendor. That is the bank account. Okay. This is just the reconciliation account. And this is the GRIR clearing account, which now gets converted into the debit mode while posting the Miro, and during the GR posting, it was appearing as in the credit mode. So the difference should be the zero, the balance should be the zero, and then let us post the invoice. Just a moment. I have to just change the tax code to I1, and let us check. Yeah, let us go back. We are fine now. Let us save it. So our invoice document is now posted, and let us quickly, let us quickly go to our purchase order, and I'm going to refresh this again, and you will be able to see that our purchase order history is updated with the invoice posting details as well. So let us refresh our purchase order screen, and you can see the invoice receipt detail is updated. And similarly, in the purchase requisition detail as well, our invoice detail will be updated. Other document, and here you can see invoice detail is updated. Okay, friends. So this was all about the procure to pay cycle. It is very, very important from the interview perspective as well. So very important that first of all, let me just write the flow in the end as a summary. So flow is check the stock in MMB, then purchase requisition, then PO, then GR, and then Miro, right? That is the payment. So this is the summary. So in a nutshell, the P2P cycle starts with the checking of the stock and then creation of the purchase requisition as per the need, what is needed in the stock to carry out the required production as per the forecast needed for our end product by the customer side. And then this purchase requisition is converted into the purchase order, and purchase order is an external document and purchase requisition is an internal document, and purchase order is always sent to the supplier via these types of different communication methods, and along with the approval process as well. If the value of the purchase order is less and which is not subjected to the approval process, then there is no need for any approval process. Okay. And after that, once the material is received at factory premises, then we have to post the good receipt in the system. And once the good receipt is posted, again check the stock and just validate that that our stock is updated with the required quantity for which the GR is done. And after that, we have to make a payment to the supplier. Okay. So everyone, thank you very much for your time and attention. We will going to meet in our next session with a new topic. Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye for now. And I would like to request each one of you and to subscribe my channel and like my channel as well. And please share your comment as well that if you need any kind of, improvement in my sessions, then please do let me know. I will going to, follow those, comments to improve the quality of the sessions. Thank you very much once again, friends. Bye for now.